In the YouTube algorithm, the people are represented by three separate yet equally important groups: the one that creates, the one that views, and the one that just can't help but react. Under Title 17, I am a member of an elite squad, also known as the Special Viewers Unit. These are the stories.
In the vast, confusing world of diets and health fads, the journey of weight loss and battling diabetes is akin to a roller coaster ride, riddled with peaks, valleys, and unexpected turns. It is a teeming with challenges and triumphs, a wild quest toward a healthier, happier self. Today we're plunging into one such ride, one of Chantal's wild pursuit of wellness, a saga that never ends, hope, and heaps of determination. Buckle up, folks! On this fateful day, our brave heroine steps onto the scale, won't show herself not fully dressed. The digital numbers glare back at her, a whopping 163.1 kilograms. Now that's a weight that could make anyone sweat. A simple blood sugar test reveals another daunting number: 207 milligrams per deciliter. That may seem inconsequential to some, yet they carry significant weight on this life-changing journey. Consistency must become her new best friend, like that annoyingly punctual friend who's always on time. She takes her medication religiously, and her diet is a mindful journey of its own. A montage of homemade meals brings each choice to life: oatmeal, baked beans, broccoli, chicken. Each dish isn't just a testament to her perseverance, and it makes her tummy happy, but perhaps a declaration of her love for food. Yummy, her favorites. Chantal is captured in a dazzling spectrum of Cheetos yellow hues, a token from Salah's friends. It's a hijab brought back from Bahrain, adding a sprinkle of cultural diversity to the scene, because why not? Also a sweet treat, but don't worry, she let Salah have some. But of course, it's not all rainbows and butterflies. The essential medication carries with it a slew of gut-related complications. It leaves her eternally stuffed, her hunger pangs a mere echo of what they used to be. Her CPAP mask, a literal pain, makes her skin parched and inflamed. But hey, rosewater fixes everything, right? As the plot thickens, Chantal stands in the midst of overwhelming melancholy, wrestling with the loss of her beloved grandmother. Amidst this turmoil, she finds herself contemplating, what would her grandmother have felt about her impending relocation to the Middle East? The sorrow tangible, the grief all-consuming. The once delightful errands of shopping for her grandmother, the simple joys of her erstwhile life are missed deeply. Her tears, fake, raw, and unfiltered, sketch a vivid image of her battle. Yet, let us not forget, it's a tough time, but she's tougher. And just a quick reminder, this is the same woman who chose her crackhead ex over her family on the day of her grandmother's passing. Despite the constant grumbling about her medication and the looming fear of making a mistake, there's a subtle glimmer of hope shimmering through. A steely determination she won't stumble, that she won't yield to the siren call of unhealthy choices. It's like watching a soap opera, but one where the drama is complemented by a hearty supply of salads, a hope that she continues to stand firm in her pursuit of health and wellness. Her voyage is not yet complete. She stands firm, gaze locked onto a horizon brimming with health and joy. It's truly inspiring. Or perhaps it's simply the salad speaking.
Today is the 30th of November. I'm not going to show myself fully because I'm not fully dressed. Here we go. Alright, so I tried changing the time again on my meter, but it reset. I don't know why. It was the same date as yesterday even, so some people were like, well, it's not the right date, but it's never the right date here, so it's not even January, so yeah. It's November 30th, 2023, and this morning it is 8:01 a.m. and my blood sugar fasting is 207, which is a pretty good drop. Yeah, I've been taking my medications in the morning and at night for the blood sugar, and I've been watching what I'm eating, even just for a couple days, and it's been working so far. It's oatmeal, which I always say makes my tummy feel happy. It actually really helps my gut. And half a banana, a few strawberries, some cashews. Next meal, it is 12:30 p.m. I'm having the rest of some rotisserie chicken I made last night, some broccoli, some beans, they're baked beans, sugar-free, And there's rice under there, but just the palm and a half trick. And I'm having water with this. I have another sit down and talk video for you where I did my weigh-in and all that other stuff. So this is a new hijab. It was a gift from Bahrain. Salah has some friends from Bahrain that came down, and they brought some gifts, and they got this lovely hijab and some other things I'll show you. One of the things was the halwa from Bahrain, and I know Roji, you will know what that is, apparently. Salah's like, Roji will know this. Very delicious. I had a bit of it. Very, very good. So good. My favorite kind of halwa. I'm honestly not feeling the best right now. The medication is starting to give me digestive problems. I feel feelings similar to when I was on Ozempic, to be honest. That fullness feeling, like that really full feeling. I have heartburn, indigestion, and as much as I eat bad food, I never really get heartburn, but I'm having heartburn. And I really don't feel an appetite to eat dinner, like honestly. So I think just being on the medication now for like a few days, just feel that icky feeling of the metformin that I was talking about, why I was reluctant to be on metformin. By the way, this is not a booger on my nose. It's actually like a pimple growing. And it's in the worst spot too. I find pimples on the nose. Ugh. I've been using rose water on my skin. I'm telling you guys, I had a dry patch here. Sometimes I get dry patches, like probably from my CPAP mask, I don't know, but I got a dry patch and I swear I used rose water on it for like one day and it was gone. Rose water is like a really good humectant. It's a very good moisturizer for your skin. Speaking of sleep, been not really good with that. That's something I still struggle with, a bit of insomnia. Like I'm a very, very, very light sleeper. So the littlest thing, like if Salah shifts too much or the cat jumps on me, and I can't kick her out. I just can't do it. I just have issues, and then I have to get up to go to the bathroom at least twice. And, you know, I think that obviously the diabetes and the frequent urination, the metformin and the other medication it's mixed with, those pills are upsetting my stomach now and making me feel full, bloated, and but it is reducing appetite because I don't feel like, I didn't know that metformin did that. You know, I heard people say, well, research the medications you're taking. Well, I don't really want to do that too much in depth because I know if I do, I'll freak out because, I don't know, some of the side effects can be horrible, you know? You gotta weigh the pros and cons. It's worth it to take it if it's gonna reduce my sugar and help me out there, you know? Other than that, I've been struggling a lot with feeling like melancholy and depression from lately just remembering my grandmother a lot more. Like I'll just be laying there and then all of a sudden something will just flash in my mind, like a memory. It almost feels like a different life. And I wonder what she would think of now, you know, like how she would be. She didn't like me dating anyone, like really, until it was like, she just always thought everyone was red flags. And she just really just, if she saw how well I was being taken care of by Salah, I know she would love him. But she would be freaked out that I'm in the Middle East. I know she would be. But I'm safe, you know, they have excellent healthcare here. There's nothing, I don't know, like there's nothing really, I feel totally safe here, especially as a Muslim. You know, there's increasing hate crimes that I'm hearing in the news. There was that one Canadian guy who like just mowed down with his car an entire Muslim family. I don't know. I just feel safer here. I'm not saying that would happen to me, but it is something that makes you paranoid when you see these things in the media. But there's like this nostalgia that will just come through my mind, you know, and I feel like sad, and it's a sadness for longing. Do you ever get that? Just like a longing to kind of be a kid again sometimes, you know? Like what I wouldn't give to be shopping right now for my grandmother at the grocery store on Montreal Road in Ottawa, you know? I miss her. And I don't let myself really think about it and grieve because it's just so surreal to me that somebody that you love so much, like it's just so surreal to me that people die, you know? That people die that you love. And it makes me think, like, it puts things into perspective. Like death, it questions your own mortality. You know, and it makes me think about that and how worried for me my grandmother would be that I have so many chronic illnesses at such a young age. Grief is just different for everyone, and it's really hard. I really wish I could see her, you know. I just can't. It's one thing, you know, when people die, it's like I was thinking of that song, like, do you realize that everyone that you love is gonna die someday, or something like that. That song, shocking. It's like, yeah, every single person we love, it's just going to be gone someday. Having faith does help that fear of death, I find. Like, it puts life into perspective for me that we're not here to just consume, and I have to keep that in mind. I'm not here to just, like, eat my problems away or eat my life away or bury things, you know? I'm here to live life and to live it according to how God wants me to, and the purpose of this life It's to prepare for the next one. You know, it's like a big test, a big development of the soul. That's what makes me think, like, you know, material things just don't matter. Like, in the grand scheme of things, the only thing that matters is developing yourself and becoming a better person and being kind and passing the tests, you know? I know for sure that I'm being tested with my patients. When you have so many people just talking about you. Another thing about the medication is my mouth is really dry, sorry. Like that scene from Me, Myself, and Irene, where his mouth is dry. Just tested in so many different things for patients. They call it saber. Like, an example is, I know that I get a lot of hate online. Okay, I have so many channels dedicated to hating me. Mind you, I haven't even looked at them in a while, which is why there's been no rages. I just ignore, you know, don't care. But it wasn't always like that, and I hope I can stay this way. But I think that I'm gonna keep being tested with that until I can just turn the other cheek and just be like, whatever, say what you want, you know? My life is in God's hands, and I have to focus on my journey and not everything else around trying to pull me down, you know? I feel like until I really learn that lesson, I'm just gonna keep being tested on it. That's just an example. This is kind of just like a word salad video, but it's just more of a speaking my mind, because I'm not feeling the best to really go out and do too many adventures right now until I can feel a bit better. But I feel like I'm on the right track. It'll be very hard times, maybe, I don't know, hopefully no slips, but I feel like if I did slip and eat something really horrible, it would not be good for my stomach with how it's feeling. Oh no, I can't even imagine, honestly. Like I told you guys, metformin just messes me up so bad. I'm gonna stick it out because it seems to be working with my blood sugar. As that's a new low for the blood sugar. So yeah, I'll try to, as soon as I'm feeling better, I'll try to do some lives. I'll try to do some better videos for you guys. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I need to get my health back on track. I want to get back. I want to travel. I want to do so many things. I'm just feeling bogged down lately by the nostalgia, that melancholy, the grieving. It's like I still can't believe that she's not here. You know, it just really feels like a different life without her, because she's been part of my life for so long. It's just so weird. We can only bottle things up for so long until they resurface randomly. Like, it's totally random. Anyways, guys, I guess thanks for listening to me ramble. I just put something on quick, put a bit of makeup so I can look alive. Even then, probably just gonna take this makeup off real soon. Just relax.